Hello guys, it's Mozzarella here. This time it is not a game that I play. It's gonna be a cast, so I don't know if you guys like that better or not, but I haven't had many people comment on videos or anything. But anyways, if you want to see anything special, then just give me a comment of what you want. Um, If you have a specific match, you can email it to me. I can put my email in the description below. But anyways, let's get right on to the players. We have Lich King 2033 at the bottom corner, going blue Aeon. And we have a mirror up here, going Aeon, except he's red because it's ladder match, Dirtier Dragon. Now, rating, he is double Lich King's rating, but rating at this point doesn't tell a whole lot. So we'll see how it goes. Let's speed it up here a bit. Just make sure things kick off correctly. Well, there isn't a necessarily correct way to do things, so that's a false statement. And as you can see, I don't play this map very often, so I don't know much about it, but there seems to be a few T1 wrecks in the middle, as well as, decent amount, maybe 1k mass about, and then 4 mexes on the sides. Plus or minus any, little reclaim lying around deer on the side. There's 2 mexes up here, which that's intriguing. We have looks like a spam from Lich King, and the double assistance. That must have been a misclick. Oh my god, Steam, shut up. See, this is what happens when you're popular like me. You just got too many people trying to message you. Yeah, no, I wish. Alright, so we have Lich King making a play for the top. We have air out for Lich King. That is a bad thing to do. You should always go bomber first and then scout, because your scout is made quick enough to where it can pass the bomber on the way to its target, as well as the bomber does have its own radar, so if you can hover bomb, you can go without a scout really easily, which I can kind of hover bomb, but not good at it. We have 4th land fact. No, he just reclaimed it. We have 3 land factories for Dirtier Dragon. We have our second one for Lich King is almost up. Should put a move order so he doesn't walk all the way over here and then here and then here. So should also place a few factors, because I do believe you get double adjacency. It looks like you get double adjacency on, yes, you get double adjacency on every spot, and that is a mass overflow. Upgrade your mexes, good sir. Upgrade mexes. Upgrade button. That is a terrible thing to see. 51 mass overflow. And we have a lot of anti-air coming out from Dirtier Dragon. He's paranoid of another bomber. That is way too much anti-air and way too many labs. The Aeon labs are essentially useless once any tank, well, any lab is useless with a tank. And he has 7 factories up for Dirtier Dragon. Look, he's got not much reclaim for this guy, 126, but he's about to overflow, so he should also be upgrading mexes. And for Lich King, we've got about 1800, and he stopped overflowing mass, so I can finally look at his eco again. I don't think he stopped overflowing mass because he's upgrading his mexes, which he should have upgraded his mexes while he had the extra mass. And he's almost got his 4th factory up. So he's about half the factory count of Dirtier Dragon, which right now, Dirtier Dragon could probably push right through the middle and do a lot of damage. He's not making any air, and we do have a buildup of 3 bombers and only 1 interceptor for Lich King. So, what is he? Okay, so he's not planning on getting air control. Now, he was on an upgrade. We'll see. That was gun. He's going for double gun, which is incredibly predictable for a lot of people if they go Aeon. I don't think Dirtier Dragon has any upgrades. He does not. So, and he's getting more factories down. And Lich King has more planned. Why can't I see the... Ah! That's weird. Anyways, Lich King finally got his 4th factory up. Only Auroras is bad because, in the case where you get outside of this radar range, your Auroras will lose as long as because he's got some radar, so he's well prepared. But at the same time, he's not using a stationary radar like Lich King is, so he's got much more mobile intel, which I can't say is a bad at this point in the game. And goddamn, look at all that anti-air. Make scouts with your units. You need a lot more scouts. The way I go Aeon, as well as he does not have any factories making NGs. And he's overflowing mass again. What is this, Lich King? You need to be upgrading mexes as well as, you need more engineers. Let's see how many you've got. You have 5 engineers. That is pitiful.
Commander under attack.
It is usually not a bad idea to have a factory, you know, make a few early raiding units, but then make, you know, 20 plus engineers. You can never go wrong with engineers. See, you're gonna lose 1 here, so you'll have 4 engineers. You could potentially lose all of your engineers. And then your ACU would be the only mobile build power you have, which you have a few factories though, 5, 6, 7. Getting your 8th up looks like, yep. Compared to Dirtier's, he's got 7, he's got 8, getting his 9th. So Lich King did catch up to him. And he's gonna wanna control this tide of units though. And this is what I was saying. Lich King has no idea there's anything over here, whereas Dirtier Dragon, he's got a scout. Oh, he's got a scout plane right there. So he knows everything that's down there. Dirtier Dragon is getting T2. He's still no upgrades. Oops, sorry. My bad. He's getting T2 land. If he's gonna try for a T3 rush, he's too late. Realistically, he should be trying to get T3 right now. But it looks like he's not. He's just gonna go for blazes. And he does have engineers constantly being made. And that's what Lich King needs, because with this amount of engineers, because 1 died, he hasn't even replaced it yet. So with 4 engineers, 3 now actually, you have no build power to do anything up here. You can't have any build power to reclaim any of this. You can't have any build power to take any of this. You can't have build power to make power if you need power. Or help upgrade mass extractors. Put storages around mass extractors, which you aren't even upgrading mass extractors, which is an incredibly bad practice to get into. Yeah, so you know, that's fine, but you can't reliably beat opponents if they have more engineers and stuff for build power. Let's look at Dirtier Dragon. How many engineers does he have? I might have actually misspoken. He might have less. Neither of these people has many engineers. Why? With more engineers, you could have more factories, you could have a better hold on this, you could have an engineer, a few engineers out of this factory, reclaim all this, get the mexes back, make more factories. Same up here, you could have engineers up here. You could, you know, go for the reclaim in the middle, get these mexes. You should realistically have a lot. Both of these players need way more engineers. This is hard to watch, honestly, with how many engineers they have compared to how many factories they have. Speaking of that, Lich King has, let's see, 5 idle factories. Is that right? He has 8 idle? He has 8 idle factories.
Commander under
That
attack.
is terrible. And with this, Lich King is essentially letting all of his units die, you know. He's just kind of saying at this point, screw it, I don't even need you. Locking Auroras into point defense is the easiest way to lose a game. Excuse me. As well as letting the bomber hit him. He does have 2 vet on his comm. But he has no air. That will be an issue. And there's somebody PMing me in the background. Mass storages around a T1 mechs is a horrible idea. It's not worth it at all, never will be. Go T2 mexes and then put mass storages around them, and then they'll be worth it. Oh, and at the same time, Lich King has units in the back of his base. Still no T2 mexes, still no T2 mexes. Really needs to get some T2 mexes. Just sitting on T1 at the moment. What Lich King needs to do is send units, you know, send maybe this group up here, kill out this so he can secure it, although it doesn't have any engineers to make use of securing that. Send all these units down here, kill a factory, you know, kill all this stuff, secure that, so then Dirtier Dragon will just be on this little portion of the map. He is sending his gun cob, which I disagree with. I think he should either finish off all of this or try and push this, because he does outrange the T1 PD. And there is nothing Dirtier Dragon has to combat a double gun comm at the moment. He's making... You stop making obsidians. I bet that's... He did lose almost all of his power income. He's on 120 right now, which... That's embarrassing, honestly. An issue I saw with his power build is, as you can kind of see here, all of his power is in this area, so get maybe 10 tanks in here, and his entire power grid is dead. You know, rather than having, what I like to do is, hold on, I like to have like this formation, and like put a P-gen in like each of like the little corners where the 2 mexes are. That's usually good enough to support that if you have a hydro as well. Sometimes even less power generators, like maybe 4, and then those 4 is good. Yeah, he's stopped almost all of his production due to the lack of power and mass. There is a lot of reclaim for both of these players right in their bases, all over here for Lich King. Lich King has all of this. Lich King honestly should have no issues winning this now. If he's able to, you know, take these maxes and take these. But he's still only 5 engineers, which is a huge, huge deal. Dirty Dragons, he's done a little bit better, but he's still 17. I mean, this is a 5x5 map. So I wouldn't expect somebody to have like 80 engineers as like I would on like a 10 by 10 map or something. But certainly more than 5. Like you could secure this, send a single engineer up here, grab the mexes, make a factory, make more engineers, make more factories. There you go. Upgrade your mexes, you know. Upgrade any of your Mex upgrades. That is one thing you need to work on, Lich King. And intel, because Lich King has no idea that's there. It's barely out of his radar range, which could become dangerous if he ignores that or doesn't find out about it. Is that a double gun comm from Dirtier? That is a double gun comm. So we might have a double gun comm show off, but from right now, almost 15,000 health to about 9,500. It's not even going to be close for a Dirtier Dragon. As well as Lich King has a lot more units. Actually, it looks like he is pretty close to a vet as well. If he wants to like, maybe overcharge these engineers or a few units up here. Judging by Dirtier's income, yeah, he's not going to be overcharging very often. He doesn't even have storage. Lich King, on the other hand, he has storage, but he doesn't have the income to continuously overcharge. He's moving back. He must hate all his units this game. He's almost like he's trying to send them into their death. That could have been game right there if he pushed a little harder. Although, I must have missed it. He's low on health. Either that or it's just that that's because him and this other comm have just been duking it out. Lich King, you're hitting the ground, so you should most likely move up here, kill the point defense, and run over all that. But you know, there's also the chance where you could come over here, destroy all this eco, because these are his T2 mexes over here. And there he goes. There's another vet. And that point defense is down, so his ACU is essentially unstoppable at this point. And the amount of unclaimed mexes and reclaims still on the map is painful. Ooh, Lich King sitting in range of point defense. That is an ungodly amount of DPS that you do not need on your ACU. Although the stun on the bombers is working miracles against the obsidians that Lich King has. And Lich King is now out of units. It could get hairy for him real quick. He does have air though, more or less. So he could potentially pull it out. Dirtier Dragon has some responding air. He could get another air factory up on his original spawn rather than the expansion spawn. And he is trying to get power up like a madman. Man, I must be popular with getting so many PMs or pings or whatever they are. Ooh, this is a 5 vet double gun comm versus a 2 vet double gun comm. Although Lich King is still making Auroras, which that's a bad idea. He doesn't have overcharge. Doesn't have overcharge, can't kill T2 units very fast. What he needs to do is go all T2 factories and all obsidians. And Lich King standing still, trying to take the artillery fire. 2 unbuilt factories here. Let's. Oh, wrong person. Lich King has mass stalling now, so. Could it be he is upgrading mexes? Of course not. Of course not. Why would he upgrade? Lich King doesn't need upgrades, but he, you know, it's never a bad thing to get reclaim. look at all the reclaim, even with his ACU. You know, reclaim a few units while you're up here or something. Almost a third vet on that ACU. That factory's not being built. These two aren't being built. Just maybe grab this land factory, put like an attack move order anywhere in here, and you'll get a lot of the reclaim just from that. Seems like we've hit a lull. For some reason, Lich King is backing off. I don't really know why, because there's really nothing that Dirtier has to stop this. He has more units. He should realistically stop all the T1, go all T2, not make so much flak. He's making a lot of flak. He's got 8 flak and only 3 obsidians. That is really harsh. I'll speed it up here. We seem to have hit a minor lull. Well, it might not be minor. Lich King finally got up here, which is really nice to see. Although, let's see. Let's look at reclaim numbers. We got about 1,800, so from all the original mass Lich King got at the beginning, that's essentially no reclaim. And Dirtier Dragon has about 3k reclaim. He is doing much better. He's doing patrols. I just like attack moves, but I suppose either one works. He is building these factories as well. And he has air control, but not if these flak come in and destroy all of that. Let's see, Lich King, Mass Stall, probably because he didn't upgrade mexes. You know, you can reclaim essentially anywhere in the map. Let's see, what's going on here? This is all just T1 units, and Dirtier Dragon is trying to make T1 point defense. That was a nice overcharge. I don't see it working because he's got range comm as well as double rate of fire. But if he doesn't want to move, he could lose the game really quickly. Ooh, don't. No, move. He is hitting the ground. Excuse me? I don't know what the height map is like on this one, so I guess it's a little crater in the middle for Lich King's AC, and he is rapidly losing health. He is not going in zigzag lines, he is just sitting there, which is a bad thing to do when running from artillery, especially Aeon because of how easy it is to dodge. Ouch. And that is impressive for a guy of this rating, a 400 ladder rating. It is actually pretty impressive for him to get this large of an army up on not even an entire base. Although he did get all that reclaim. Let's see. Lich King still making all the T1, not making anything out of most of these T3, T2 factories. Still making flak, way too much flak in your mix. You know, if flak can shoot at land units, then I would say go for it. Go all the flak you want, but it can't, so. Too much flak in that mix for now. Let's see. Dirtier Dragon somehow still has control of this. Lich King still needs to reclaim, like, anything in the map. Anywhere in the map, and there goes his T2 power, but he is mass stalling, so it doesn't matter. There goes one next. Ooh. There goes his T2 factory. This should have been over long ago for Lich King, but it's just gonna keep on going, it looks like. and there's more units down here. But these are labs, which is honestly a really bad thing to do. You're just vetting them. If he needs 1 point defense, and he can, well, I should say T1 point defense, he can essentially hold off endless labs. Lich King is talking about harbs, which is not even close. For some reason, he's still making labs, which realistically, labs shouldn't really be used. And Lich King actually quits. So, he really should have had this game quite a while ago, but I'm gonna say blame this one on proper scouting and be more aggressive with the ACU when you're in the middle of his base and nothing can stop you. Just go for it. Balls to the walls. That'll be it for this game. I will talk to you guys on FAF. If you DM me or anything for replays, you can email me, whatever. Put my email in the description below. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.